this is a horse, and this is my current feelings about them. Now, I haven't always felt this way about horses. In fact, I used to be all for them, but in the span of a week, all of that changed. Let me explain. Logging on at the start of the week and checking who was on, it became immediately apparent someone was going to die this session. You see, on this server, we all have a set amount of lives, indicated by our name colour, with red being the most dangerous, able to attack whoever they please, with the only downside being they have only one life. Luckily for me, I was already allied with most of the red names, so I was relatively safe. But Marshy, on the other hand, they were still on green, meaning they hadn't died a single time since the server started. Even with allies, there was no way we were all going to let that slide. So, with absolutely no ulterior motives, we went to have a little chat with them.
Marshy, wait, Marshy!
Christmas gift real.
Marshy,
Oh.
we're
Yeah,
all
we'll make a
just
Christmas
gonna chill out and hang out.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
really
as well as like...
Okay.
This was very obviously a lie, but because we stopped, we were able to notice something crucial. Marshy still had potion effects. You see, at the end of last session, the owner, Strike, decided to play an explosive game. And in order to keep its spectators alive, he gave them all an insane level of resistance. Marshy had somehow avoided getting it taken away, which made the next bit a lot harder.
We're going to KFC.
Oh.
Hey.
Ow, that's me!
I don't care.
What?
I have absorption. I'm not taking any.
Ow.
Marshy was completely invulnerable. Our attacks were doing absolutely nothing to him. So we decided to let him go while we came up with a new plan.
Yeah!
Woohoo!
No, let me go!
Put him on 3 leads.
Yeah, we had no clue what we were doing. At this point, we were just messing around, but one of us saw an opportunity and took it. Curbs had brought me down to a red name, leaving me on my last life. One more death, and I was gone for good. Unfortunately for Curbs though, I was now allowed to kill whoever I wanted. So, after regaining my gear and talking to my fellow red names, we all came to an agreement. Curbs had to go. Yo Curbs, where are you, man? Just want to talk, I promise.
I swear he was here.
Oh god.
Please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me.
I don't feel safe. Damn, where is everyone?
That was close.
At this point, we'd spent most of the session looking for Curbs, but somehow he'd managed to evade us at every single turn. And while we were stuck hunting them, Curbs was picking us off one by one, even managing to completely eliminate someone. Luckily for us, Curbs had inadvertently given us his location. You see, this season on Final Hours, we're not just playing for ourselves. At the start of the season, each of us had been randomly assigned a partner to share our health with. So when Dark, Avi's partner, started taking damage, we immediately knew where Curbs was. See, all this time, Avi was at their base building, which meant one thing. Curbs was in Berlin. They're there. We'd finally found them. But before we could figure out why they were doing all this, they started running. We quickly scrambled to chase after them, but before we could catch up to them, they vanished. Somehow, they'd managed to slip through our fingers yet again. While we were confused, Curbs took Marshy down to a red, and before we could meet them to discuss a plan, Marshy was out, and surprisingly not by Curbs' hand. See, earlier in the session I'd snuck into Berlin and set up a trap, hoping that Curbs would stumble upon it and, well, you know, explode. Unfortunately for us though, the wrong person had taken the bait, and now we were a man down in the fight against Curbs, who was still completely off the grid. Things were looking dire. Desperate times called for desperate measures, so we called in a favour from Strike, the server owner, and got Curbs' IP grabbed and got his location. Nah, not really. Curbs just put his coords in the chat. And luckily for us, he wasn't lying. High up on a hill with bows trained right at us, there they were. This wasn't going to be easy, but this was it. This is where Curbs' story finally ends. Nice shot. Here, I'll get closer. Maybe then you can hit me.
Hey, up here!
Like, stop getting hit.
Listen, okay, we need to juke it. We need to go around. Ow, that really fucking hurts.
Oh
Shit.
god. Running away.
Ow.
Oh, they're chasing someone.
Oh my god, wait, they're chasing Pyramid! Ah!
Guys! Guys!
I'm on fire, I'm on fire. Ah.
Down with the Empire!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
After an absurdly long time, Curbs had finally fallen. All that was left was one loose end. A loose end that I very quickly cut. And there it is.
Aw.
Finally, there was peace at last. But thanks to Curbs' rampage turning most of the server red, we all knew it wasn't going to last. So, a week later, we were all understandably on edge. Hi, Obi. Out of everyone that had made it to the session, only one was on green, and the rest were all red names. There was no way Derpy was going to survive the day. At least, not if us Reds had anything to say about it. We assembled all the Reds we could and organised another hunt, this time for Derpy. But before we began, Kat and I made a deal. You see, both our partners were unable to make it to the session, leaving us both without our soulmates. So, to make things more interesting, we linked ourselves together. Now, if Kat died, so would I. And with that, it was time to hunt. Again. After another annoyingly long search, we'd finally found Derpy. But before we could even catch up, they'd escaped on their horse. Taking Derpy down was going to be a lot more difficult than we thought. We were going to need a new plan. But while we were discussing what to do, Kat suddenly had other plans.
Sorry, Pick.
What do you mean, sorry?
I'm
Pick?
so sorry.
Let me live. I'm alone. What do you have to gain from this?
We're Reds, you're Reds. It's just how the system
This is
works,
just bullying,
dude.
bro. I'm gonna kill
sorry,
myself then, bro.
That's not... Oh, no, I'll do it.
Oh.
Just like that, Pick was out. And after Kat accidentally DM'd Dark instead of me about turning on them, so was any chance of being a solid team. It was now every man for themselves. Well, not just yet. See, despite all the betrayals and fighting, we did all still have the same goal, eliminating Derpy. And luckily for us, she'd just been spotted.
Derpy, my guy, what's up?
Get that horse out of here. Come on.
Come on, dude. Yes, yes, horse is gone, go, 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 go.
Finally, we'd killed Derpy's horse. Now it's time for some good old-fashioned PvP and... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Yeah, somehow there was just another horse there for some reason. Luckily, that horse didn't last much longer, and neither did Derpy. That'll do.
Nice.
1 down, 2 to go. But before we could take the fight to Derpy again, we had to deal with something else first. See, while the rest of us went to go and fight Derpy, Dark had snuck off back to Berlin and had left us to fight Derpy alone. Clearly Dark and his partner weren't going to be of any help to us in this fight, so it was time to take them out of the equation. They'd chosen the location of their final stand pretty well. Berlin was probably the most fortified base on the server, and they'd stood in the best lookout spot there was, even setting up defences should we try scaling the tower. It was going to be difficult to approach without being spotted. Or so we thought. You see, the tower wasn't actually the tallest point in Berlin, that giant spruce tree was. If we could somehow get up that tree without being spotted, we could easily take them out. But to do that, we were going to need a distraction. With my frankly amazing dance moves drawing Dark and Arvy's attention, Kat was able to climb all the way up the tree, bridge over, and... Before we could celebrate and collect our thoughts though, Derpy got bored of hiding and clued us in to her location. There was only one place on the server she could be talking about. Spawn. We ran straight over, and there... God damn it, is that another horse?
How have you got another horse?
How many horses do you got? Run away.
Yeah, yeah, you have no armor.
I'll be out the way, I'm trying to shoot. We'd killed yet another of Derpy's endless horse supply, but before we could kill her...
Before you actually kill me, say a couple
Okay,
things.
stop.
Right? I was sitting in Otterlii's base for like 15 minutes. You ran your ass. I screamed hi. Can I?
Cat. Completely out of nowhere, a creeper had exploded right by the crowd and had killed everyone. Everyone except Kat and I. Cat had just managed to put their shield up in time, blocking the explosion and stopping Derpy from winning then and there. That's right, with Derpy being the only yellow name left, after dying they would have just respawned as a red, and being the only player remaining, they would have won the season. But thanks to Cat's quick reaction, we were still in the game, and actually stood a chance at winning. It would all come down to this last fight. In the spirit of fairness, we let Derpy take whatever they needed from the explosion site, and eventually we agreed on a 1v1. I wasn't sure if I could take Derpy, so in my place, Cat volunteered. We didn't know if Derpy was going to accept it. Luckily for us, she agreed. After some final preparations, it was finally time to end this. This was the culmination of a month and a half of final hours. We were about to find out who would win Season 7, and so we started the duel. Wait, what? Yeah, just as we were about to duel, Harry logged on a full hour late, avoiding all the chaos levels this session. Not only that, Harry was also still a yellow name, meaning he posed a significant threat to our chances of victory. At this point, we had two options. Team up with Derpy, kill Harry and go back to the original plan, or something a little more interesting. See, just like Cat and I at the start of this session, neither Derpy or Harry's soulmates were online, meaning that we'd have to get at most 3 kills to win. So in what I'm considering to be my smartest play in the series, I asked Strike a question. You see, if we link the two, Harry would move down to a red name, and would be sharing a life with Derpy, meaning instead of 3 kills, we only had to get 1 kill to win. Now filled with confidence, we all split off to prepare again. Well, Derpy and Harry did, Cat and I just hung around chatting. At this point, we were positive we could win this, and even if we didn't, we would have put up a hell of a fight. Eventually, Derpy and Harry came back, finally ready to face us, but oh, for the love of God! Derpy had found another horse and brought it along to the duel, something we really weren't happy with.
Oh, get rid of the horse, oh my god.
No, I found this horse fair and square.
Listen, you want the horse to stay alive? Then get off.
I stand by it.
No matter what we said, they wouldn't budge. So, without thinking, I did this. And boy, was I going to regret that.
Harry?
No, you're dead, sorry.
Wait.
Okay, wow. Harry, slow down. I hate horses.